Stelson.
And I'm Ron Martin. Tonight, still no sign of the 3-year-old girl missing in the Susquehanna River after a boating accident that killed her mother.
This is the jump that saved a man from a burning building in Harrisburg, urged down by a stranger.
A New Jersey to Lancaster drug pipeline is busted, and it will likely save lives.
And a Lancaster County man has been fatally shot by police after firing his own weapon twice at the Manheim Township Police Station.
That's our top story on News 8 at 10. News 8's Becca Hendrickson is live from the scene now with the latest.
The shooting happened here at the entrance to the police station, and right behind me is where earlier this afternoon we saw what appeared to be a body underneath a sheet. Police confirmed for me that that was the shooter involved in this situation.
He was armed with the shotgun and discharged it at least twice.
The district attorney's office says the Lancaster County man came to the police station around 3, and after he fired his shotgun, an officer retaliated and shot the man. Police say that man is now dead and no officers were hurt in this shooting. Investigators and a canine were also looking at this truck in a parking lot near the police station and put crime tape around it. That truck was taken away. The coroner will perform an autopsy tomorrow to determine how the man died, and the district attorney is looking into how police responded to the shooter.
Our office will make an eventual determination on police use of force.
We're working to learn more information about who this man was. The district attorney's office says it will answer more questions once the man's family is notified. Live in Manheim Township, Becca Hendrickson, WGAL News 8.
The Dauphin County District Attorney's Office is asking for help tonight as it tries to piece together what led up to the boating accident on the Susquehanna River that left a woman dead and a 3-year-old girl still missing.
News 8's Danielle Woods is live from the Steelton boat launch, which is where their boat took off and has been the staging ground for search crews.
Well, it has been roughly 24 hours since that boat capsized near the Dock Street Dam, and the search efforts to find little Madeline have not produced any positive results.
They have searched every inch of water possible by land and by boat and by air.
But still no sign of 3-year-old Madeline Binkley. The toddler, a family dog, and her parents, Cody Binkley and Mary Breadbenner, took off in their boat from Middletown Monday night, and at around 10 o'clock, it capsized near the Dock Street Dam. Cody managed to swim to safety and call for help. He was treated for hypothermia. The bodies of Mary and the dog were recovered soon after near the Pennsylvania Turnpike Bridge. But Madeline was nowhere to be found.
It's difficult when it's an adult. It's even more difficult when it's a child.
All night and all day, crews scoured about a 10-mile stretch of the Susquehanna for signs of the child using boats equipped with sonar and helicopters. Even complete strangers like Kevin Johnston felt compelled to take part in the search efforts.
We like to let the families know that there is more people out there willing to help and try and find, some closure to something.
The Fish and Boating Commission suspended its efforts this afternoon, those search efforts. And if you happen to be on the Susquehanna River last night when this all unfolded, the District Attorney's Office would like to hear from you. Reporting in Dauphin County, Danielle Woods, WGAL News 8.
Well, it was a pleasant day across the Susquehanna Valley. News 8 Chief Meteorologist Joe Calhoun joins us now with our first look at the forecast.
It's a pleasant evening, too, Ron. Temperatures not bad, generally in the low to mid 60s. A few spots are getting a little cooler, like the normal low spots like Selinsgrove down to 57. Looking at overnight lows, maybe touching the upper 40s. Most of us, I think, will be in the low 50s. So seasonally cool. We warm right back up, mid to upper 70s as we go through your Wednesday. So overnight tonight, clear and cool, sunny start, seasonally cool. Then it looks like mostly sunny in the afternoon. We get up to about 78 degrees. A pleasant midweek. Some showers and some storms may be around on Thursday. Then it looks like as we get into the weekend, it's going to warm up a bit, but there could be some more moisture as we head towards Sunday. I'll explain that coming up.
All right, thank you, Joe. To Lancaster County now, where police say they've seized $50,000 worth of fentanyl-laced heroin and busted a New Jersey to Lancaster drug operation.
News 8's Brittany Garzillo is here with more.
Police seized 5,000 bags of heroin. The DA's office says it had its eyes on the kingpin and stopped his runners just as they got the drugs into Lancaster County through the Route 222 drug corridor. The drug task force was following 26-year-old Antonio Rivera of Landisville and his girlfriend, 29-year-old Jaide Gomez. When Gomez rented a car, police tracked it. Investigators stopped the vehicle last week along Route 222 near the Turnpike interchange and say they found the Figueroa sisters and the drugs. Detectives say finding this many bundles of heroin in one Lancaster County seizure is very rare.
To have it bundled in such a sophisticated manner, ready to hit the streets, loaded with fentanyl, it's huge. It's saved lives. There's no doubt about that.
Tonight, Gomez and Xiomara Figueroa were released on bail. Rivera and Xiomara Figueroa are being held on $500,000 bail. Back to you.
Covering Harrisburg now, where firefighters and police are investigating a daring fire escape caught on camera. Investigators say a man jumped from a burning building, then ran off. Police say the building on South 14th Street was supposed to be vacant and all the utilities were shut off. Brandon Cruz saw the fire and rolled a trash can under the window to break the man's fall. He then told him to jump.
Once he hit the trash can and fell onto the ground, helped him up. Then after that, he just disappeared, walked down the street like nothing happened.
Neighbors say they saw two men escape the house as it burned and then leave in opposite directions.
In Lancaster County, a fire marshal is investigating the cause of the fire that damaged a business owned by Dutch Transport. It happened early this afternoon in New Holland. 2 firefighters were treated for heat exhaustion but are expected to be okay. The building, though, is heavily damaged.
What we're thinking of, the fire started somewhere in the mechanical shop area, so it was still under investigation.
Everyone who was inside got out safely.
Back to Harrisburg, new information on last night's shooting at North 18th and Bow Streets. Police say a man was found in the driver's seat of a car with a gunshot wound to the chest. They say the victim was parked in the 800 block of North 18th when he was shot, then drove until he crashed into a curb near Bow Street. He was taken to the hospital, still no word on his condition. New tonight in Lancaster County, a man's behind bars charged with drug delivery resulting in death. Akron Borough Police arrested Benjamin Gutzenhauser Jr. of Ephrata today. They say the 50-year-old gave fentanyl to 26-year-old Tyler Oravec of Akron, resulting in Oravec overdosing on April 2nd. He died April 7th.
A former priest in the Erie Catholic Diocese is behind bars tonight after being accused of sexually abusing 2 boys over the course of several years. Former Catholic priest 64-year-old David Polson faces several charges. Today in Erie, State Attorney General Josh Shapiro said the diocese knew about Polson's behavior for years and failed to report it to law enforcement.
The memo was written 8 years ago, and it was locked up and hidden in the church's secret archives. They knew about it, and they hid it, and they kept it secret.
Polson was an active priest in the Erie Diocese until just 2 months ago. If convicted, he faces a maximum penalty of 64 years in prison and $135,000 in fines.
Tonight, new information out of Bucks County. We know more about the couple killed inside their Churchville home last week. Prosecutors say 27-year-old Tyler Roy and 28-year-old Christina Roy died of multiple stab wounds and were shot after they were already dead. Police have not found any connection between the couple and the suspected killer, 26-year-old Daniel Mooney. He died of a drug overdose on the day the bodies were found by a house painter. Tyler Roy was a former lacrosse player at York College.
The United States is out. President Trump officially pulled out of the Iran nuclear deal today, despite protests from allies around the world. The president says this will make the U.S. safer and that the previous deal was, quote, rotten to the core. The president says the deal did not do enough to stop Iran's nuclear development or rein in Iran's terroristic behavior. He's now reinstating U.S. sanctions, saying he hopes to force Iran back to the bargaining table.
If the regime continues its nuclear aspirations, it will have bigger problems than it has ever had before.
President Trump says Iran will want to make a new deal, adding that he's ready and willing. Iran, though, says it will be negotiating with the countries still in the deal. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo has arrived in North Korea tonight for meetings ahead of President Trump's planned summit with Kim Jong-un. Pompeo was greeted in Pyongyang by North Korean officials. This is his second known visit after it was revealed last month that he met with Kim over Easter weekend.
New York State Attorney General Eric Schneiderman has resigned amid allegations of physical abuse by 4 women. Schneiderman released a statement saying the allegations keep him from leading the office effectively. He stepped down today. The women say Schneiderman hit them often when he had been drinking. Schneiderman is a frequent critic of President Trump and is leading multi-state lawsuits suing the administration. Covering York County tonight, the future of a mini casino in Hellam Township could be decided by a historic Underground Railroad location. Penn National Gaming has proposed to build a mini casino on the land where the Mifflin House is. The Hellam Township Board of Supervisors voted to allow mini casinos in the township last week. A Penn National Gaming spokesman says the company reached out to the township to talk about its plans to preserve the Mifflin House. The gaming company is also looking at a half dozen other locations in York County. A final decision must be submitted to the State Gaming Control Board by July.
Well, check your fridge. The State Agriculture Department is warning about possible Listeria contamination in milk sold in Lancaster County. It came from Pool Forge Dairy between April 25th and May 7th in plastic quart, half-gallon, and gallon containers. The milk was sold at Pool Forge Dairy, Shady Maple Market, and Hoover's Farm Market in East Earl Township, Lancaster County. If you have any of that milk, you should throw it away. New tonight, the city of Lancaster has a new police chief. A nationwide search led right back to Lancaster with acting police chief Jared Berkeyheiser now taking over officially. Berkeyheiser, a U.S. Air Force veteran and third-generation police officer, will oversee more than 230 Lancaster Bureau of Police employees. He says he wants to continue to lower crime rates.
The crime issue, I look at it, I take it somewhat personally because, like I said, I've been here for 24 years and I've saw how the city's changed over that 24-year period, and we've certainly gotten better through that time frame, and we definitely don't want to take a step back.
Berkeyheiser has been acting police chief since November after former Chief Keith Sadler left to take a job with the State Attorney General's office.
Coming up on News 8 at 10. Thousands of residents are forced out of their homes in Hawaii, unable to return to gather their belongings.
First, tonight's lottery numbers: the pick 2, 06.
Pick 3, 333.
Pick 4, 7502.
Pick 5, 96304. The wild ball 1.
Cash 5, 5, 25, 29, 31, 33.
And match 6, 10, 22, 28, 33, 37, 49.